How are you today? This is Yvonne Roberts, and I am coming today to show you how I create my layered papers. As of right now, I'm holding this in my hand because I can't find my tripod, and I don't want it to be so far away that you can't really see what I'm doing, because I think it's important that you see what I'm doing here. But here I have just a regular piece of paper here, and I've put other scrap pieces of paper on top. I have like little scrap pieces of paper. This is for your scraps, if you know what I mean. Your paper scraps. You could use old rent receipts, any old paper scraps that you have. Tissue paper, as I have here. And you can put that there. You can use Mod Podge, or you could use just plain glue and water. And as you see here, I'm just putting that on top, like so. And I'm doing it this way because, like I said, I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. In order to hold this down, you're going to need some kind of paper clips or something. So I have a couple of clips that I have holding this together so it doesn't slip off when you get ready to brush it, as you see me do. You're going to need a couple of wide brushes, as you see that I have here, sponge brushes. You can get these from any dollar store, Amazon, any craft store, sponge brushes. And just lightly brush these scrap papers on top. I have some coffee filter papers. Sorry if I move my hand out the way, you might be able to see it. I have some coffee filter papers. You can lay that down as well on top of that, as you see me doing here. And smooth that on top. But usually when you're starting out, what you do once you put your paper down, you want to put these coffee filter papers, your old rent receipts, any old papers that you have, you might want to put them down put these coffee filters down as a foundation, if you will. Other things you might want to use napkins. I have lots of napkins here. Old, like I said, pieces of book paper. You could use these. Some garbage bags that I colored some months ago. I'm going to put some of this down. Actually, I'm going to put a piece of, sorry for the blackout, but I got to hold this and do this at the same time so you can see. Okay, so I tore a piece of that off. And I'm just going to slightly go over that like this. And you just continue with this process. Like I said, I'm using Mod Podge, but you can always use white glue and water, Elmer's glue and water, and you'll get the same result. So it's no different. And you continue to pull off whatever papers you want to continue. Stop, Jordan. That's my dog. Continue to make your layers. What do you want? Do you want your... Okay. Just hold on a minute. I'll get it. Let me finish. Let me finish up here. He's so demanding. He demands all of my attention. He doesn't like it when I do videos and stuff because It takes all the attention off of him, okay? So anyway, you just continue to lay down these different papers and keep layering them on top of one another. This might not be the best video that you've had of layering papers. But anyway, that's the best that I could do this morning. And you just keep putting papers on top of that. You can make them as small as you want, as big as you want. It doesn't matter. As you see, I'm just going to lay a small piece here. And you just want to layer papers on top of each other. I'm going to pour a little bit of Mod Podge here and show you what that looks like. And you just continue to, I know you're probably saying, oh, it looks like a gooky mess. It is. Until it dries. Once it dries, it doesn't look like a gooky mess anymore. It really doesn't. You'll be surprised at how it really does look. It really does look really pretty when you finish putting all of this stuff on this paper. It will look really pretty. Okay. Another thing you can use, like I said, I'm using some of my tissue paper here that I made some months ago. I'm using that there. And you just want to continue to layer papers and cover it with your glue. You just continue to layer that. Any kind of papers that you have that you want to add to that. Now I'm going to add a piece of this to this here. It's already nice and gluey, so I don't have to do the bottom of it. I just have to do the top. And once this gets dry, what I want to do is punch this out and make jewelry from it. Yeah, I'm going to punch it all out and make jewelry from it. That's the plan. Now, the plan is to use some of this paper here. I'm going to use some of that there. Like I said, the bottom is pretty gluey already. I don't think I need to put any at the bottom. I'm just going to press some of this at the top here. Okay. And continue to layer this as much as I can. I'm trying not to black you guys out because you won't see what I'm doing at all. So what I'm going to do here is, this is a pretty big chunk here. It's a pretty big chunk. Tissue paper. And just pretty much go over that just like this. Now, because I'm going to punch this out, I can only make so many layers. I can't really make too many layers because I won't be able to punch it. So I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge on that again. Okay, and going to go over that here. Okay. And we're just going to continue the process. I have some really nice purple. I'm going to pull off of here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to pull off a piece of really nice purple. Now this is really strong tissue paper. I've had this for several months. I'm going to lie that across here as well. And I'm going to try to, I just want to show you guys the process of, I need to move all of this other stuff back a bit. So when I finish this, I believe it's going to be really nice and pretty. Okay. I think it's going to be really nice and pretty when I finish. I'm going to finish putting some of this colored tissue paper on top. I like a lot of color in whatever I do. Yeah. Put some more color paper here at the top. And I really do think this is going to look really nice when I get done with it. I have all kind of scrapbook papers here that I see that I can use. I'm going to put that there, a piece of that there. And once I punch it out, I'm going to make a part 2 of this, I think, and show you what it looks like when I get ready to punch it out. I have some more paper here. Let's see. Like I said, I'm trying my best not to block you out too much, but just lay some more bits and pieces down here so you can see what's going on. Can't put it too close either, or you won't be able to see it. And see how I'm mashing it down? You have to mash it down. Well, I do. Sometimes you get to do this, you have to just mash it down so it can stick to the glue at the bottom. And then once you do that, then you can freely go to the top of it and do it like so. Yeah. But once it dries, it really is going to make a huge difference in what you see. Now I'm going to use some more of this. Believe it or not, this is tissue paper that I'm making, that I made several months ago. Several months ago I made this tissue paper. It's pretty strong actually. Once you put glue on it, it becomes very strong. Now mind you, you don't have to do anything perfect on these papers. You really don't. Nothing perfect. All you have to do is, if you feel like it don't look the way you want to, just cover it up with another piece of paper. There you go. Just like that. There you have it. Now, I'm going to put a piece of orange on some of this here on there. And I'm going to spread this on top like so. That way you get a wide view. I'm going to give you a wide view of what it looks like right now. Wide view. We use a piece of this paper over here for that. Gonna need a little bit more Mod Podge to put in this section here. The bottom is already has lots of Mod Podge on it to hold it, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. And you just go on and you continue to layer your papers. And this is pretty much the process. So I think what I'll do is, this is some tissue paper, like I said, I made months ago. Here's a piece of paper I'm going to use to put on top of that. But I will be back again once this gets dry. I'll show you guys the results. Okay, I'll give you the part 2 of what we made. And as of right now, this is we're in progress. This is a work in progress. Okay. We're just going to continue to put bits down, as the British would say. I love that British accent. I think it's just really cool. I love it. I want to go to London one of these days. I would really, of the places that I would like to go and visit, that would be one of the places. It's not a whole lot of places that I really want to visit, to be honest with you. It's really not. Some people want to go here, there. And me, not so much. I only have a few places that I would really, really like to go to. And going to London is one of those places. I love it. I love London. I love the accent. I love the British accent. I think it's just freaking cool. I've seen videos of London, and I just love the way it looks. Just Buckingham Palace and a lot of other things, the homes, the houses there. Just really cool. I love that. I have so many papers here right now. Here's one that I want to put on there too, some some roses. I want to put some of that on here as well. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you enjoy my video. And if you ever just, sometimes if you want something different to do, you want to try something different. And it's like you want to try a craft project, something different, This is one of those projects where you don't have to there is no rhyme or reason, there is no method, the only thing you need is a piece of paper and other scrap pieces of paper to put on top of it with some glue and water, and that's it. Get your hole punch and punch out some circles, punch out some squares, and you might you could create some garden hanger, some hangings for your garden. Some wall hangers. I'll show you how to do that later. But anyway, we'll just stick with step one. And step one is just basically making the scrap papers, making the papers to do it. So, as of right now, you guys, God bless. And I'll see you later with part 2 of how to make paper layers. God bless. Bye-bye.